is the time to now introduce the beautiful, the amazing, the inspirational Reverend Dr. Patrick
Looks like there's somebody here other than Aimee and Jeremy. Who is this wonderful
I believe
person?
his name is Pete, is it not? Yeah. So welcome to Pete here.
Welcome. Yeah.
So if you're wondering why I'm moving in a kind of a different, kind of a pause state, is because yesterday we sent our beautiful Gabriella Taylor off into the next realm of her trip. So we went from 250 people yesterday, so there's a more of a mellow vibe happening right now. So I'm just adjusting, so you'll know. Once again, this is a beautiful, wonderful, powerful Reverend Rita, Dr. Rita, and I'm Reverend Dr. Patrick. And we are so happy that you are here, and I want to give a special shout out to our beautiful, beautiful global community that comes in on live streaming every week, and we get your emails and we appreciate you. So let's take a moment just to appreciate where we are right here and right now in this moment that is so special because it's never happened before and will never happen again in the exact same way. That's how divine this moment is. And we just take a moment just to continue to unfold from a place of love, like our theme this month, From the Heart. There's no other place to come from, because when you come from the place of this thing called our heart center, we are just love personified. So let's let this day unfold with perfection, with love, with compassion, with everything that is desired from our heart. Our heart's desire is now met right here, right now, and I am so grateful. And with that gratitude, I let it be so, as together we affirm with the rooster, and so it is.
So many people, they sing about it, a little feeling called love. You know the feeling, but it isn't many. Oh, no, whoever truly mastered the feeling. Love will drag you on the rocks.
Drag you on the rocks.
But it will pick you back up again.
Pick you back up again.
I know, but
Say
do it
love
slow.
will drag you on the rocks. Yeah.
Drag you on the rocks.
But it will pick you back up again.
Pick you back up again. Yeah, yeah.
That's why
yeah.
love.
Love.
I say love is my favorite feeling.
Feeling.
That's why love.
Love.
I say love is my favorite feeling.
It's not there.
Feeling.
Love is the grace when we move into the baseline. Love is the place when I see your face shine. By the shore is what I have in store. By the water, cool your body hotter now. Love by the fire, we take a loving higher. Me say, this your love, we conspire now. Love is my favorite. Love is my favorite. Love is my favorite. Feeling. Love is my favorite. Love is my favorite. Love is my favorite. Feeling. Love is my. Introducing Pete K on the guitar. Hey. Love is my favorite. 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 CSL Kauai is my favorite. Feeling. Love is my. Here we go. It is love. It is love. It is love, it is love. It is love, it is love. Yep. It is love, it is love, 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 love.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, did you see how he slid from mellow to picking it up? Yeah, thank you so much, mahalo.
Thank you. So let's start by looking at our vision statement up here and checking in with ourselves and seeing how we feel about this week and how we were able to incorporate that into what we did this week, if we can remember back far enough. So let's read it together and take a moment with it.
Awakening humanity to its magnificence by walking
the bridge from duality to unity consciousness.
Sound like
Yeah.
a plan?
All
Yeah.
right, let's do it. It's really important these days to remember all is one. Yes, and that we are all connected, and what we say and do matters a great deal.
And we
Yes.
have a new month, do we not? February 1st. Just waiting on the groundhog. Tomorrow. So here we go. This is our from the heart is how we're going to spend this entire month. Sound good? We're going to just come from the heart in everything that we do, say, and do and say. And so our affirmation is, I listen to the beat of my... I'm only laughing because she's going like this with each word.
Don't ask me. My school teacher is out
Watch
for some
the
reason.
bouncing words go. Just so you'll know, if you're new here, we keep nothing secret. Or I should say,
guess I better-
don't. Okay, so I listen to the beat of my heart, and it leads the way. Ready? I listen to the beat of my heart, and it leads the way. One more time. I listen to the beat of my heart, and it lends the way. Okay, dance interval. No,
One more time.
sorry. I listen to the beat of my heart, and it leads the way.
That was it.
That was it.
Yeah, okay, we did it. Now we just have to practice it, because this teaching of the science of mind, of new thought, is all about practicing it. It's not about
Absolutely.
just keeping it in our heads. It's not about just keeping it in our meditations.
Exactly.
It's about taking it out, living. Spirit lives in the world. We are spirit, and we live in a world. And we are experiencing a world right now. And so when we can take that and listen to the beat of our heart and live from that place, there's something that happens. And it's called another thing we believe in, which is the law of causing effect in every single moment. So imagine all the people living from that space and walking in the world and tending to all their whatevers from that place. It's pretty magnificent. So that's just a little bit of what we practice here and do our best to embody. So thank you for being here. I'm looking at all your beautiful faces. Thank you.
So I know. Oh, am I on? So I know for an absolute fact that there are a few people that are new today. Well, Pete's not really new anymore, are you, Pete? You were not. He's found a long time ago. So we welcome you, and just so you know, it might be Mellow Sunday, but here's the deal. We know something about you, and we just thought we would share that with everyone. There's no need to panic. It's something wonderful, actually. But we know something. Is there anybody, if you are new, just go like this, and we'll just give you a little wave. There you go. There you go.
We won't call you out.
Oh, that's right. Look at me just making you completely home now. So we know something about you, and we're going to tell you right out the gate, okay? You are magnificent. Woo! Isn't that a relief? You know, it always starts when someone starts with you and says, I know something about you. Your head never goes, oh, it must be that I'm wonderful, you know? You're going, what do you know? Who have you been talking to? But we know you're magnificent because we found out that we are magnificent, and we stick with that. So when you walked through those doors and we saw you, I said, we just recognized ourselves. We recognized ourselves as magnificence, so therefore we recognize that in everyone else. Now just picture this, since it's from the heart. If we walked out into our world and every single person we came in contact with, we looked at them, didn't have to say anything because it might scare them, but we'd say, wow, they're magnificent. I don't even know them, and they're magnificent. Wow. The world would be a different place, would it not? So let's anchor this in. Shall we put your hands on your heart, since it's all about heart, if you choose? What is it? I am magnificent. We are indeed, but we're not alone. So we go from I to what? We are magnificent. Doesn't that feel great? It feels warm, it feels safe. I love it, it feels safe. And now there's some people, this is one of the tricks that we do here that pretty impressive to people who have been here come for the first time. There's a little box up there. It's called a camera. And there are so many people in that camera that you will not even believe it. Right up there, right above that clock, right above there. All right. And they would like to know right now, if you're all magnificent, am I magnificent? So let's tell them who they are. You are magnificent. And Candy, if you're watching, this is for you because this is her favorite part. My favorite part is saying your name, Candy Barr. So Candy Barr and Cliff, this one's for you. Let's let each other know that they are magnificent. So you can just look at anybody. You're magnificent. You're magnificent. Uh-huh. You are magnificent.
You're magnificent.
You're magnificent.
You're magnificent. One word.
You're magnificent. Suzanne's magnificent. Dawn. Okay.
All right. So.
See what you started in that little camera back there?
Yeah. Okay, so at the first of every month, at least that's what we plan, we're going to have the beautiful, amazing author and speaker and loving person, Marian Head, who wrote the, I was almost going to do it again, the Revolutionary Agreements, the beautiful book that many of you have read and practiced, and she is going to present one of her agreements. So here we go.
Marian Head, give it up. I'm going to take a hug. We absolutely love this lady, and I know a lot of you do too.
Okay.
Don't forget this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you both for inviting me to share another agreement on this month of From the Heart. Oh, so good. The agreement for this month, and they have challenged me since last March when I started this series to challenge you to actually practice the agreement. Imagine that. So for this month, if you choose to, you can practice with me, because it is a practice. I agree to speak my truth with compassion.
I love that so much.
So a lot of people are speaking up about what they're against and what they're for, and that is good. What I'm inviting you to do with me is speak our truth in our everyday world, like at home, like with our family, our friends, and our community members. Because peace begins with me is not just a saying. It's the only way we're going to know peace is if we find it in our hearts. Who here has been watching or knows about the monks that are...
Yes.
Excuse me while I say hello to these friends I haven't seen since last year. Welcome. The monks. How many of you have seen the monks that are walking from Texas to DC, 2,300 miles for peace? And they're on social media, which I'm rarely on, but I did see this one thing that one of them posted last week. We acknowledge that the peace we seek is not a distant reward, but a divine presence residing within the heart of every human being. So where is peace?
Right here.
Right. So this agreement to speak your truth, my truth, with compassion is about speaking from your heart, from the truth of who you are, from your highest, most magnificent self. Yeah, and if for no other reason, it would be good to speak our truth because of what Ernest Holmes, the founder of the Science of Mind, says. It is that too. It is impossible for a man to conceal himself. In every act, word, or gesture, he stands revealed as he is. Nothing can be hidden. Well, trust me, it's not only about man revealing himself, but woman also. And in my case, it was my mother. So my mother found it very convenient to tell little white lies. And if I want to give her the benefit of the doubt, she did it because she really thought it was better not to hurt somebody or embarrass somebody or whatever. But she even tried to teach me to tell little white lies. She used to say, blame me to help me get out of little awkward times with my girlfriends. But it's a good thing I never listened to my mother. But I didn't listen to her because I didn't trust her. Now, I didn't know that when I was a child. I really actually just discovered that last week. Because I've been focused on this agreement. And wow, I really, really disliked my mother. I will not use the H word until her last 25 years of life. After my father died, and I'm really grateful that she lived to 103. Yeah. But her little white lies, they were lies. Yeah. And they weren't the truth. And they eroded my trust in her, which really negatively impacted our relationship. When I had my own child, it's like an exclamation point. Yeah. When I had my own child, I had my own experience of the difficulty of little white lies in our lives. And I'm going to read this short story so that it stays short. Otherwise, I could go all over the place with it. So this is from the book, Revolutionary Agreements.
We have it.
Even a young child is wise enough to know the difference between the truth and little white lies. 6-year-old Michael, that's our son, accompanied Glenn, my husband, Glenn's mother and me on a tour of an assisted living center. And as we walked through one room, Michael spied an enormous jar filled with cookies and asked, "May I have one?" And Glenn said, "Of course." Michael finished his cookie in the next room, then asked if he might go back and get another, to which Michael's Nana replied, "No." When he started to fuss, she said, "They're all gone." Well, perplexed by this confusing response, Michael didn't know what to do but pout. Do we endear ourselves to our children and grandchildren by avoiding conflict through obvious falsehoods, or do we instead earn their distrust? Well, this is such a big one for me. So later on that page, there's a subtitle called "The Power of Telling the Truth," and I'm going to share this short piece with you for a reason you'll soon know. It is deeply comforting to know you can ask a friend anything, and he or she will always tell you the truth in response. One of my best friends, Peggy, who's sitting right there visiting us from Chile, Colorado, is a great model for living this agreement. "Would you like to come for dinner tonight?" I will ask her. "No," answers Peggy. "I'm really needing family time tonight. Let's do it another time." No need for a headache. No excuses, just the truth. How refreshing. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "The highest compact we can make with our fellow and our sister is let there be truth between us two forevermore. This is the 8th revolutionary agreement that I've gotten to share with you since last March. And I always like to quote Emerson and Holmes because their thinking is at the foundation of our center. But today, I'm going to add ChatGPT. So I never ask ChatGPT to write for me. It's certainly not my talks. But after I wrote my notes, I did write to ChatGPT and I said, speak my truth with compassion is one of the agreements I follow. What does it mean to you? Now, before I share the answer, which is, we'll wrap up this talk. I will be wrapping this up so that you have time. I want to say that ChatGPT learns from its interaction with people, right?
Right.
So I like to think of this as a composite answer from humanity. And here it goes, and I'll end with this. To me, this is ChatGPT speaking, to me, speak my truth with compassion means holding 2 commitments at the same time, honesty and care, and refusing to sacrifice either. Here's how I, ChatGPT, understand it. This is about authenticity rather than force. It means naming what is real for you, in italics, your feelings, needs, perceptions, and boundaries. Speaking from the I, not from accusation or certainty. Allowing your truth to be your experience, your truth. Not the truth. Not the truth. And then Chat wraps up the speak my truth with, it takes courage. It takes courage. So give yourself a pat on the back if you do this, especially when silence would be easier or more socially acceptable. 2, with compassion. Compassion shapes how and why the truth is spoken, with awareness of the other person's humanity and wounds, without the intent to dominate, shame, or win. With curiosity about impact, even when the message itself is firm. Compassion, Chat says, does not mean softening the truth until it disappears. It means delivering it without cruelty. Yes. Wow. Those of you who have been to my Tai Chi, let's do a wow together. So it looks like this.
Wow.
Thank you to the rest of you. That was a big wow. So who will join me for the rest of this month to speak your truth from your heart with compassion? Yeah, good. Excellent.
Yeah.
Just put it over there. Turn it off, though.
Thank you.
Well, let that beautiful message land like honey from a flower. The name of the song is Pua Hone, honey flower. Oe Kauai ne ake aloha, lai lai ka uluve, ku'upua hone I ka lai. Oe Kauai ne ake aloha, lai lai ka uluve, ku'upua hone I ka lai.
meka ie ole ono. Ina mai ana kapuana Ku'ukua hone I kalai He nani maoli no Ina mai ana kapuana Ku'ukua hone I kalai He nani maoli no
Kuahone.
Make sure to tell them that
Oh, yeah. So before I forget, Marion's book, Revolutionary Agreements, is in our bookstore, I believe. And if it's not, we can always get copies of it, but it's there. So thank you, Marion. That was so perfect. I got so much out of it because, well, I'll start my talk with that. Because yesterday, as we know, or maybe not know, that Gabriella Taylor's memorial or celebration of life was. And one of the things Gabriella did that I really admired is she always spoke her truth. She didn't always do it with compassion, but she was loud. But sometimes she had to be loud. She was an activist, and she really believed in what she believed in. But she always spoke her truth, even if it didn't necessarily feel good to the people around her. And they did a part in the ceremony yesterday where they had us talk to her. What are you thankful for? And that was what I said. I was thankful, Gabriella, for your persistence in what you believed in, and no matter what. And also that you always spoke your truth, no matter what. So thank you, Marion, for just reiterating that again. It must be something that we all need to hear, or it wouldn't keep coming up, right? So I want to talk about this month of February just for a second. And so we said our theme is from the heart. So cliche, right? No, it's not. And that's what I want to get away from. I don't know about you, but I don't think Valentine's Day is my favorite. I mean, I feel like I live a Valentine with this guy over here every day. That's true. No, it's true. We have a great life, and we no, we have a great life, and we love each other, and we have a lot of fun. And so, but what I love is when you go to the supermarket on Valentine's Day, if you've ever been there, or the drugstore, and they have all the flowers, and I see all these men running in, grabbing flowers and running out, and I'm like, it's just interesting to me. Commercialism is an interesting thing. And I go, well, still, I want to find the good in everything. So what is it about this month or this idea that brings this up? And do we just do it in February? I would hope not, any more than we would celebrate the Christ consciousness that's born on, that we celebrate on December 25th, that birth of Christ consciousness within us. Would we just leave it in December? So I just find it, I'm knowing that Valentine's Day this year will be a reminder to people of what is always there for them. That it's not about a boyfriend or a girlfriend or any of that. It's about just, well, as my husband says, it's about that place of self-love that really, it's at the foot of our labyrinth, would heal the world if everyone loved themselves. And that might even sound cliche, too. What is that? And is that selfish to love yourself? Well, I believe that most of our problems in the world is because people don't love themselves, and so then they project whatever that is out on others. So that's where I start, loving myself. And that's been a lifelong journey for me, because I don't know, lots of you, I'm sure, maybe have the same experience of being told that maybe that wasn't the best thing to do, to love yourself, that you had a lot of faults and stuff, and why would you love that? Well, I'm loving myself for all my whatever faults they were, and just allowing myself to sit with that and know that that was my path, that is my journey, and I can love myself through all of that. Because if we can't love ourselves through everything, then what do we have? We're like our best partner in the whole world. So I want to go like into this idea, because we're speaking about speaking your truth with compassion. And everybody's truth is different. I mean, in reality, we all have a truth within us. And I like to call it my divine urge, my divine heart's desire, my thing that moves me in the world, that I get to speak my truth. We all get to speak our truth. We all get to live our truth. We don't really feel that sometimes, but I know I know that's the way it's supposed to be, that we can, when I went into my first Science of Mind center when I was in my early 40s, and I was, maybe I was mid-40s, I don't know. I was still young. I remember the first topic was heart's desire. And that was, this minister was doing a 6-week program called Your Heart's Desire. And I was just like this 45, I think it was 45, woman going to LA, wanting to be an actress at 45, which is probably, in the world of LA, and acting is not, not the best time to go when you're 45. But she struck me so much with that idea that I understood that I had that heart's desire, and that's what drove me to go from New Mexico to Los Angeles, where I'd never been before, and follow that passion. So I think that what I know in my own heart is that we each have something. We each have a heart's desire. We each have a truth. We each have that connection to spirit. We did so much this week with different speakers and groups that we were with, and we watched this Tony Robbins thing, which was absolutely fantastic. It was really good, but I've always liked him. And he was talking about hunger, and I didn't listen to the whole thing because I was like doing a million other things, but I understood the word hunger. Everybody has you have to have a hunger for those things that you believe in, those things that you want your life to be, the world to be. You have to have a hunger for it. Like you would do anything to make that happen. You would be persistent. You would go through all obstacles. You would do whatever you needed to do to have that. And unless you have that hunger, that usually it's not going to come to pass, because the universe doesn't work on like just willy-nilly. Ernest Holmes used to call it willy-nilly. He works on that passion, that hunger, that the universe, to bring things forth. So that really got me today, because then that's another thing. It's our heart's desire. It's our divine urge, is our hunger. He didn't call it that, Tony, but that's what it is to me. It's that divine urge we have. And I think that is so important right now, and important for me to just keep checking in with that. What is that? What's driving me? What's getting me out of bed in the morning? What's making me feel like I'm worth it in the world, and I've got something to do? You know, people come to the center and they say, I don't come back because you're all old. Now, not everybody says that, but a few young people have come. Mostly they were looking for women or somebody that they wanted. You're taken. So anyway, I thought that was just really interesting. And Patrick said to this person, it was at the gym. We get these things at the gym all the time. And he said, well, maybe you should come and get your own act together. He didn't say it like that. He spoke his truth with compassion. And then maybe you'll find a woman. And maybe it won't be at our center, but you'll be taking care of yourself and loving yourself then. You did say something like that to him. So I don't know why I'm getting off on this tangent right now, besides, oh, I know why. Because Because sometimes people think as we're getting older that that shuts off somehow. And I think that's what keeps us alive. That's what keeps us young. That's what keeps us, that passion that we have for whatever it is, if it's for our children, our grandkids, whatever it is that drives us, our art, whatever, our accounting, I don't know, not me so much, but you know, what we do, that's what keeps us young and vibrant. And like Nancy B said when she was here a couple of weeks ago, and she's 92. She's going to be 93 in April. She said she thinks going out of the world is not, she was showing us a curve where people go like this, and then they go like this, and then they die. And she was saying, no, that's not the way it works. You go straight up, and then you die. You don't like start not doing what you do. And you know what I love too is that people do it in all forms. They're not necessarily even the healthiest people sometimes, and they still feel that vibrancy, that there's something for them to give. Even if they're in a wheelchair, they feel it. And it's the divine urge, and it's that place within us. So as you go out into the world, I just want to talk a little bit about the heart, since that's what this is about, is that it's so important to be anchored in your heart. Now, ChatGPT taught me something too. Because I was thinking, well, if you're in your heart, you're in love. And then he said, no, that's not true. Just in your heart doesn't mean you're in love. And I was like, really? Why is that? And then he explained it through heart math, which is, you know, what a lot of us know about, how to sync up with our heart and our heart-brain coherence, and by breathing and focusing on gratitude and all of that stuff. He said, what does it do? It shuts down the fear. And when the fear is shut down, then the heart can open up. And then what's the opposite of fear? Love, right? But it isn't about that if you're in your heart, you're going to automatically feel love. No, you have to align everything and really breathe into that space, and you'll release fear. And then when you're acting, whatever you're doing in your life, going out, marching, whatever that is, sitting home and meditating, whatever, talking to your spouse, you know, being with your kids, you'll be coming from that place. And that is what I believe that we're being asked to do right now. Totally. We are in such a beautiful shift right now. We were on another call with a man that runs the New Thought Network. It's a network, like a virtual network where people listen to all New Thought people. And he said, no. He goes, we're standing in the fire of transformation. That's what we're doing right now. And I thought, that's such a better way to say it than all the other words that we can use. We're standing in a fire of transformation. And when we're in our heart, it's not like we're courageous when we're in our heart. Being in our heart makes us bold, right, Glenn? It makes us speak our truth with compassion. It puts us not against anybody or demonizing anybody. Instead, it just puts us saying, this is what I believe. This is what I know about humanity. This is what I want to stand for. So, wow, I'm so grateful for this month, and that we're going to be like just anchoring that from our hearts and knowing that we can do that, and we can be courageous, we can be bold, we can live our heart's desire, and that it's ours to do, and it's ours to do, not just mine to do, ours to do, and you each know that place. So that's what I'm knowing as we start this month. No cliches. We can give Valentine's, but and all that, but to know what is behind that is our own heart's desire, our own self-love, our own courageousness in the world. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste. Yeah.
Yes, and that order works well. This is Pete Kartsounis, everyone. All the way from Bend, Oregon, visiting the island for a couple of weeks, and graciously offered to support our music. And now it's time for him to share one of his original songs, which he'll speak about and play for you.
Hey, everybody. Aloha. It's really, really good to be here with you. This is my last day of what was going to be 2 weeks, but freezing fog came to the airport and cut a day and a half off of my trip. But it has been a beautiful trip here. Kauai always has so many beautiful messages and lessons and just a lot of ohana, a lot of beautiful love here, a lot of friends like these two. And I went back to the Kalalau for 5 days. I just got out a couple days ago, and I'm not sore.
Yay!
I was really sore the first few days back there, though. But I want to share this song, and thank you for allowing me to share it with you. And the word of gratitude always comes into a lot of talks. I go to a Unity in Bend, and a lot of times they ask me to share a song that goes with the talk. And almost every time they tell me what the talk's about, and almost every time I'm like, well, gratitude fits in there perfectly. And it's a song that came to me through me to give to you and to share with you. And it was a weird experience because a lot of times songs come out in hours and hours and hours, if not days. And this one came out in 20 minutes through me. And I can't really explain how it happened, but the greater powers said, share this with the world, and every time I sing it, I learn from it, and it's called gratitude. So I'm gonna share it with you now, and thank you so much. And maybe a little more, something popped out in the monitor. The vocals, more vocals, please. Thank you. Taking all I can today, I'm holding on and giving thanks. All for goodness sake. The love and every heartache makes us everything we are. We hurt and feel, we heal and scar. All we find along the way makes us who we are today. Mountains that seem hard to climb, just fragments of our fragile minds. Chase the heart and leave behind the things you didn't want to find. Listen when the teacher speaks. Face the mirror and dry your cheeks. Not the easiest to do, though freedom starts when you love you. Understood, there's bad within the greater good. Take the lessons that you should and learn from where you know you could. For every high there is a low, for every yes there is a no. All we gather along the way makes us who we are today. Oceans that are hard to swim are fuel for when our light grows dim. Life's a line, both thick and thin. We sometimes lose, we sometimes win. Grab it all and hold it near. Appreciate when facing fear. Not the easiest to do, though possible when you love you. You will take all that you can today, the dark, the light, the green, the gray. Say a prayer or meditate. Eat all you have upon your plate. It's fine to let your pages turn. Embrace the change when bridges burn. Not the easiest to do. There's no alone when you love you. Gratitude. Everybody can sing this with me. Gratitude. Keep it going. Gratitude. Gratitude. Oh, gratitude. Gratitude. Oh,
Beautiful. Mahalo, Pete.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Give it up. I am always amazed at how, when you just let it be, as it were, it just flows. I'm waiting for it. What happened just then, I was thinking about yesterday and the energy that was in this building last night and the energy that's in this building right now, and it's all beautiful. It's all good, no matter what. No matter what's going on. And that song that he just sang is perfect because it just invited what I wanted to share with you today about self-love. And the lyrics were perfect. When you love you, when you love you, when you fall in love with you. And I just lately have realized that it's such a divine passion of mine and something that I must even go bigger with it, because this morning I started a 21-day self-love, which usually is our beautiful Rita's department of morning meditations. And I said, and then Rita goes, well, why don't you do one? I said, oh, no. And I went, why am I not doing that? And I realized, just to be completely transparent with you, I have been somewhat isolated. And that's hard for me to believe because I don't feel like an isolated person in my life. But when you don't give all of you, you are isolating. When you dim your heart in any way, we are isolating, energetically isolating. And this morning when I started, because this was day one, so you can join in anytime. It's $10,000 for 21 days, and no, it's every morning at 6 a.m., but it's replay, so you know we live in that world that if you don't replay it, your audience will be a little lower than you anticipated. But I heard this phrase from one of our people that we listened to this week, and he said he wants presence over performance. He lives his life by being present rather than performing life, so that you can be pleased with me or we can be pleased with one another. And it takes a lot of courage to have self-love. And this morning I read this wonderful quote that I just fell in love with. It said, self-love is not about becoming someone better. It's about finally being willing to be who you already are. Takes off a lot, thank you, Deborah. No, it takes a lot of the pressure off, doesn't it? Because I realize that sometimes we're bracing for something to go wrong or catastrophizing. We're braced for it, and that's really tension. And what I am learning about self-love and truly learning about it is that I can still remember that idea that love, self-love is selfish. And especially I get it a lot in our current days. The world out there needs you to be, to help and to be out there, and we are doing that. But I don't know about you, but I know for me, I will never be able to serve you if I don't love myself. That is to me, it is a distraction to think that I can go help you and not love myself in the process. And that is what real love is. Real love is self-love, not sacrifice. I know we have been taught that, and sacrifice sometimes comes in. I can just feel the passion coming up. I think it is very selfish not to love yourself and share that with the world. Does that make sense? And I'm not saying, I help a lot of people. I'm doing a lot of work right now out there in the world. But I'm working every single moment to love myself. And as Oscar Wilde says, to love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. A lifelong romance. I remember doing the artist's way when I was less mature than I probably am today. And I remember I was a pro at, does anybody know the artist's way? Yeah. Pro at it until the one chapter, date night. There's a chapter in there, you gotta take yourself out on a date by yourself. But what will people think if I'm in a restaurant by myself? Oh my gosh, they'll think that nobody loves me or nobody knows me or nobody, I've completed it since that book, but I never completed it while doing it. And I thought, why is that? Because I was shy, I was embarrassed, I was whatever you want to say. And I remember my dear mother, I would say to her, oh, and I've said this before here, Mom, I am learning to really love myself. And I said it that sexy, too. No, I said, I'm really learning to love myself. And she said, oh, honey, that is so wonderful. Just don't love yourself too much. And she was helping me out, kind of like your white lie mama, right? She thought she was helping me out because people don't like people that love themselves too much or think too much of themselves. And my response at 24 was this: Mom, I could never love myself enough. And here I am, 42 years old and still working on, and still, that's a white lie. I've already failed my month thing. So basically what I was telling everyone this morning was that when I love myself, I spend less time demeaning myself and hurting myself by the things that we say to ourselves. And that is true for a lot of people. I say most people, you would be put in jail for the way you talk to yourself. Maybe not this group because we're enlightened, but I'm talking about the other groups. And so since you brought up the monks, I also wanted to share something with you. It'll just take me a second here. I was looking at my week. I wrote down, this is what starting with today, 21 Day Self-Love. I started a coaching session with a beautiful singer that I haven't done in years. I was so good at it in New York, I did it again here. Gabriella's Celebration. You Pause for peace. One of our colleagues in UK has started a group to support the Americans in case you feel like you might be alone. We sat on that. We did this Dr. Berinsky, and he just enlightened too. We went Tony Robbins. We had his 3-dayer, and then we went for the Rally for Peace. That's what I call it, Rally for Peace. And I was out there, took lots of pictures. Facebook. I forgot that not everybody thinks like me, but that's why I love myself for it. And we had a sound healing with Isha, who started it here. I mean, it went on and on and on, and I just went, and I thought of the monks who have been sitting there, and the lead monk's a little sick right now, I mean, having some difficulties. And I just thought to myself, every step of the way, love met them. And he said, we weren't expecting this kind of turnout. They're lined on the sides of the street for these people. And I know, me too. They're lined. And I thought, love spoke every step of their way. Love supported them and continues to support them. And what was interesting, because it always comes back to me, I read this today, and I said, I've got to share it. The head monk in the Buddhist, he said, he speaks of the challenge we experience in staying focused and mindful. And so what he tells is they're in line, and someone got sick or something back there, and everybody was distracted by it, and he was watching it, and then he spoke, and the ambulance came, and we do that here. The ambulance came, and he put his hand on his heart to acknowledge that something was going on, and this is what he says. We bring our attention back inside. We close our eyes and place our hands over our hearts. Breathe deeply and stay aware of being at peace. This is the gift of healing we offer ourselves and the person being cared for. So what it tells me is that when I pause and put my hand on my heart, and that ambulance is there, I'm not like, oh, I wonder what's going on with it. No, what do we say here? Whatever is required has already been met in the mind of good, mind of God. Love is present right here and right now. So this morning, I want to give them a round of, the monks are just, they are teaching us, and this is my last rant. Yes, but it is so important right now that not only do we love the world. What is the song? Sweet love. That's the only thing, that there's just too little of. It would go like this, right? What the world needs now, what? Is love, sweet love. That's the only thing, that there's just too little love. Now to use this word, what the world needs now is more self-love. That's the only thing, that there's just too little love. Oh. So I said to them online today, I said, put your hands on your heart and say, yes, I am worth love. Yes, I am worth love. We are worthy, my friends. Namaste. And now it's so much fun. I want to say it. It's Aimee, Jeremy, and Pete.
Give it up one more time for the Reverend Doctors Patrick and Rita. And also also for Auntie Marian for the beautiful inspiration today. Cause love is the grace when we move into the baseline. Is the place when I see your face shine by the shore. Is what I have in store. By the water, I'll cool your body hunger now. Love by the fire, we take a loving higher. We say, this your love, we conspire now. Love is my favorite, love is my favorite, love is my favorite feeling. Love is my favorite, love is my favorite, love is my favorite feeling. Love. Feeling love. It is love, it is 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 love, 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 love.
Yeah. It is love.
Thank you so much. All right. So guess what time it is? This time, loving
Is
giving.
it 11:11?
Oh my God, that's too much because he keep it. It's
For
been happening to us
4
like
days now. Everywhere I go is 11:11. Even people walking down the street, they like 4 people walking down, they stand next to each other like this. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, what a perfect time to
But that is true.
honor our giving and receiving and supporting Center for Spiritual Living Kauai, to know that it goes forth to heal and prosper and continues to shine its light in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. So thank you for what you give here today from all of us and everyone online. We're so grateful.
Thank you so much.
So thank you. Thank you. And the Malama team will come forward. Luis and who's the other? Yana. All right. You can have mine.
My grateful heart, so filled with years of living, memories flow by me like paddles on a stream. My grateful heart forgives so many sorrows, brings peace that lasts forever, illuminates the dream. Mi corazón está lleno de recuerdos, se deslizan suaves pétalos en el mar. Mi corazón perdona los dolores, ofrece paz eterna, iluminación.
Chord is really beautiful. So let's just take a moment to give gratitude for everything.
Yes.
Everything in our life that is here right now, knowing it's here for us, not against us. It's for us and
Yes.
through us and as us. And so I bless this beautiful basket of love that is here, knowing that it is for us, for all of us, and that it continues to go out and heal and prosper, not just us, but out into the whole island and out into the world. I'm so grateful for the giving, the giver, and the receiver. Thank you, thank you. And so it is. Thank you, Luis.
Okay.
All right, so we forgot to mention the parking before we started, but just remember not to park on the Buddhist in front of their
where
stop.
the building, they didn't have their thing out
They
today.
didn't have their thing
and it
out
was
today.
fine, but right is the front of their building, and then across, we give that to them.
Yeah, it's kind of like where that step is that goes
Oh, where the
in.
telephone pole.
Yeah, where the telephone pole is.
So Hawaiian to
Yeah,
do
'cause people were
Hawaiian.
parking in front
where
of
the
their-
telephone pole and where the leaf is,
Yeah, just
that's where
Be
it
careful
is.
about that, that's all. It's no big
Okay.
deal. Okay, Namaste Singers, I think you remember. I don't even need to mention this anymore because I think you remember that you have rehearsal on Thursday, and if you don't,
If you don't, they'll remind you.
Joni and Melissa will text you and let you know. Thursday at 5:30. Okay, food drive is always continuing here. The basket, whatever it is back there, the
Tub.
bucket, the tub,
Barrel.
look at the word barrel, is back
Sounds
there
like-
thanks to Reverend Diane and Sue Buckley. It continues to go to the Kauai Food Bank, so bring your non-perishable food, new food. Yoga Flow is continuing with Jeanette on Tuesdays at 9 a.m. and she's added a chair yoga class at 10:10.
It's going really
which
good.
is she's really
Everybody's
building.
coming. Right, it's
And then
great.
Reverend Dr. Patrick already talked about his 21 days of self-love.
And it's the Facebook
It's on
Center for
Facebook.
Spiritual Living
Yeah, you can
page.
You can catch him at 6 a.m. or you can watch the replay, and it's beautiful. And we have people from all over the world on there, so that's good too. The Day of Caring.
Is this week?
Angela, see her about that. We need people to kind of tidy the place up after Saturday,
They
especially.
did a good job.
They did a good job, but
but-
there's just some little things like the
yeah.
floor and stuff that need to be taken care of. And that is on Thursday at 11:30 here with pizza and salad. And then Leslie has stepped up. Leslie, our new board member, where is she?
Right
there
there.
she is. To go back to the beach cleanup. So this month we've had to switch it around because we have Saturday events now. So it's on February 7th, which is next
this-
Saturday, and 9:30, right, Leslie? Yeah, see her. She's gonna
9:30.
she'll meet you out front. And then I'm doing this really special. I'm so great. You know how much I love this labyrinth, the labyrinth, period. And on Valentine's Day, I'm going to do a labyrinth walk workshop that's all about self-love. We're going to walk, we're going to meditate, we're going to walk the labyrinth, we're going to ask our hearts, we're going to make our own Valentines to ourselves.
To yourself.
To yourself. So I hope you'll join me for that because it's beautiful.
All the sign-ups
You can
are
sign
back
up
there
in
with
the
the other
back.
30.
And then Alex Maluski is doing his movement workshop on Saturday, February 21st at 10 a.m. And anybody that knows Alex, talk to Chia and Marion. They know all about him, how wonderful he is, and his one of his passions
Beth knows about
and
him.
his desire is to help people to realize they can move no matter how old they are, and that it's not about dancing, it's about passionate, divine urge moving, right?
Right.
Yeah. And then Isha's sound healing was so wonderful.
Oh my
And we had
gosh.
like about 20
people
people or so here.
Yeah, it was
and
beautiful.
she's going to do another one on Tuesday, February 24th. If you sign up ahead of time, you get a discount. So that's good.
We like to
And
talk at the same time.
We're going to show Wicked this month for our movie.
The
And the new
for
Wicked.
good, part
And so
2.
we're starting at 5 because it's a long movie. So if you want to come watch
Well, I
it.
found out that it's not as long as we thought. It's 2 hours and 17 minutes, which the other one was 2 hours
So
and 30.
you're saying don't start
No,
at
I'm saying
5?
we're starting it at 5, but just so you know, in case you go, I know it's too long or whatever.
Yeah. And now we are going to invite up our special guest of the
Guess
month.
who's back on
Look who's
island?
back. Let's give him.
There he is, Gotham!
We love him. And his beautiful wife, Christine. Oh my God. I'm so grateful.
Welcome home.
Oh, yes. Let me give you a mic.
Welcome home.
He's going to tell you what he's going to be doing. I love those hugs coming through the mic. This is Dawson Church, if you don't know him. He's Joe Dispenza, let's just face it. He's more than that. He's an amazing, and he works with all those people. So he has a special workshop that he's going to do that I think is really, really important right now, what you're going to do. And it's on the 28th, right?
Fire.
That sounds great. I think I will change my name to Dawson Church.
Dr.
I was just thinking about the privilege of being here, and this is such a precious place. I met somebody who'd been here on another island, and we were just reflecting on what a light this center is here on this island. So you are privileged to be here, and this is a place where your light will shine more brightly as you associate with all these people who are shining their lights brightly. In the workshop I'll do, it'll be a one-day workshop, it'll be a benefit for CSL, and one of the challenges is that we're all, as children, when we're born, as we start our lives, we're beings of incredible potential. We are just this spark of the divine that is in a human body and out there to play, love, and just express ourselves as fully as possible. And then things happen. I watched a mother yelling at a little toddler the other day, and just watched this little toddler shrink a little bit, you know. A little bit of that light was covered over. And for most of us, we get misunderstood, we get ignored, we get yelled at, things happen that are adverse events in our lives, and we shrink and covers up that potential. And my whole life, I left home when I was 15 years old to join a spiritual community. My whole life I've been focused on what will help us release all of those impediments, all those times we shrunk, all those little kids who got hurt. They're still in there somewhere, and they're giving us stories about ourselves that are less than the light we are. And so in a long career in psychology and in medicine, in doing over 100 clinical trials, we've discovered, my colleagues and I have discovered, various techniques that help remove those little bits of wounding, bit by bit, like chipping off the stone around the statue, and eventually that beautiful light you are can shine fully. So that's what the workshop is all about. It's practical techniques to really have your body feel, get this in your body, how you can be, how your whole life be a reflection of that being you are. And these are practical body-based techniques you will use. They are able to produce genuine change, and a lot of studies show that they really worked. Last time I did this last year, we had a woman who had, for 17 years, had a traumatic injury, which dramatically reduced her functioning. And just in the course of working with her over a short while, those physical and psychological limitations dissolved right here, right before our eyes. So not only do I encourage you to come to the one-day workshop, please invite people you know who are in need of physical, spiritual, emotional healing. Again, these are techniques that really work to anchor that potential you are and you have in your body, and let your body know how you can shine. So thank you for being here. Yeah.
It's on February 28th
from 10
and
to 3.
he'll also, the week before, have a little talk of his own to share with us too.
Yes.
So that's what we're doing this year. We're bringing all of these incredible things into our center so you can go out there. We may not have families and children here, but we do have friends and colleagues and people that there's something for everybody in this center. That is how we have, January was proof of it, February is
And you
proof
know,
of it.
Ernest Holmes back if you look at the first page of the textbook, not the introduction, but the first chapter, he says the time will come when science and religion will walk hand in hand.
Yes.
And that time is now. It was starting when he was back in 1927, but now it's like these scientific men like Dawson are proving the things that mystics knew long ago and giving us the tools to use. So I would say yes.
Absolutely.
Be there.
And
Yeah.
so I know we're keeping you a little bit today, but one thing
I forgot the men and women's.
Oh yeah, okay, but go ahead.
Yeah, we have men and women's group after this. And if you're staying for the women's, I'm going to be doing a focused finger labyrinth that will lead us to our discussion. So hopefully you'll want to stay. If you don't, that's fine too. But I just want to make you aware that that's what I'm going to be doing.
And the men will be in the back, in the usual spot.
And we'll start like right away.
About 10
like
minutes
within
after
10 minutes.
the,
the time to start.
But because we have one more little item that must come in. Come on up, Angela.
I have it right here, honey.
Yeah, we have everything you could desire.
It wasn't in the announcements. That's why I forgot. I almost forgot it. Okay, so this is what we do every month. When you volunteer here, you put your name in here, and then you get a chance to have a little gift certificate to someplace. This one happens to be to Starbucks. However you feel about that. If you don't,
give it away. Pretend that was your gift.
Who is it? Oh, Oh, that's
this is
hysterical.
perfect.
Charles, it's
See,
you.
I told you how everything. I told you how
And
everything.
Charles is the volunteer of the month, so it's a perfect segue.
Last month we celebrated Jonathan
I forgot
as
that we were doing
volunteer
this
of
'cause
the
it wasn't
month,
in the
and
announcements.
now this month is Charles is the volunteer of the month.
There you go, Charles. He's the volunteer of the month. Oh, okay.
And so
you
what
want to
Charles
say a
is
couple of
going to
things?
briefly do.
Make it brief.
What do I want to do?
Briefly do.
No,
is-
he won't. He likes to talk.
Okay.
Just
But they're looking at their watches already. You know how that goes.
they need to get up.
But anyway, before we even let him say anything, Charles has been such a steady force here at this center in many, many ways. And Charles has always kind of looked up to me. Now what are you going to say there? Anyway, he's just going to tell you briefly why he volunteers here at Center for Spiritual Living. That's your moment.
And if it wasn't for him and Jonathan back there, there wouldn't be a live stream program.
And
so.
yes,
They-
and his new people that he's.
You
All
guys,
right, and
you
it's-
guys would figure it
Go
out.
ahead.
The science of you guys would figure it. Why do I volunteer? I volunteer 3 basic reasons. Number 1, I'm cheap. The law of reciprocity, what's a cheap way to tithe? You give your time. So law of reciprocity says if you give, you shall receive.
That's the reasoning?
I give. That's one.
I just want you all to know, do not listen to a damn
Well,
word
maybe
this
it'll-
man is saying. What do you mean? It's 3 things. Time, tithe.
Anyway,
yes,
go
there's
ahead.
so many
He's
things.
just trying to be funny.
No, yes. Number 2, also, I love you all. You guys are my spiritual ohana. You guys are awesome. You guys
That's
are my
good.
spiritual
That's a
ohana.
good one.
Yeah. And I get to spend amazing times with people that I absolutely love and some that I sort of like. And you know what? A really special reason that I do this is also because who in here had the pleasure of meeting and hanging out with Rob Jones? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Gives me goosebumps, also known as chicken skin. This was his baby right here. He really took his all his time and effort, and sometimes his money and just everything. He put his whole being into the live stream, and when he passed away, I was like, you know what? One of the best ways that I can help carry on his legacy is by also doing the live stream, and I definitely wanted to make him proud and to do my best with it. So thank you all so much, and thank you guys.
Thank you.
All right.
And needless to say, it doesn't hurt that he's a good-looking
All right,
guy.
everyone. Enjoy. And while they're playing, I'm just going to let them.
Stretch our- Just say thank you to them.
Thank you, everyone that helped today. Let's
that was
get up.
actually Charles's exit song. So now you can treat, and
All
then
right,
we'll
I
do
just
the
want to
closing
thank everybody that helped today. And Marion, thank you so much for the beautiful
thank
things.
you, thank you.
Angela and
Follow
Yana and
this
Luis,
month.
our Malama team, and Ron and Leslie, who are always there for hospitality. And Melissa and Mojo and Glenn were doing the collection today, the collection stewards, and of course Jonathan and Charles back there, who are just, they're amazing, sentinels of that audio ministry. And then who else? Peggy Jerry in the bookstore.
Angela
and Angela.
and-
We have a beautiful team, and come join them. And of course,
Jeremy. Oh, Jeremy. Oh, I'm in trouble.
this is a joke, Pete. We're
Amy.
not always like this.
Amy, Jeremy, and our wonderful, thank you so much for blessing
Mr. Pete
us
Cartoonist,
today.
everybody.
Pete.
Pete,
And since
thank
it's
you. All right, let's
Yes.
sing ourselves out.
Since it's Bob Marley's birthday on this coming weekend, next weekend, we're gonna do a Bob Marley song called "Could You Be Loved." So feel free to get up and hug somebody, dance around, jump up and down, and do whatever you want to do. We're live.
He said, whatever you want to do.
Sing that ambulance to the hospital and send them love.
CSL Kauai.
Could you be loved and be loved? Could you be loved?
Oh, now.
And be loved.
Don't let them fool ya. Or even try to school ya. Oh no. I said we've got our life to live. So go away if what you think it is not right. And love would never leave us alone. In the darkness, we must come out to light. Stay alive.
Yeah. Could you be loved and be loved?
Look at you. You love so love.
Could you be loved?
Oh, now.
And be loved.
Bring it down, Aimee Brown.
The road of life is rocky, though you may stumble too. So why you pointing fingers? Someone else is judging you. Could you be loved? Could you be loved? Could you be loved? Could you be loved? Could you be loved?
Never let them change you. Oh no. And never let them rearrange you. Oh no. Oh no. I said we've got our life to live. Only the fittest of the fittest shall survive. Stay alive.
Could you be loved and be loved? Could you be loved? Oh, yeah. And be loved. You never miss your water until the well runs dry. No matter how you treat men, men will never be satisfied. Could you be loved? Could you be loved? Could you be loved? Could you be loved?
Say something.
Rocker,
CSL, say something. Did I hear you say something? Did I hear you say something? Say something.
Could you be loved?
Say something.
Rocker,
Say something.
reggae,
CSL, say something.
rocker,
Kaua'i, say something.
reggae.
Say something.
Could you be loved?
Say something.
Could you be loved?